I coached there for 6 or 7 months. خلصت certification and it was a good period. تعلمت حاجات كتير قوي.
strength and conditioning ولا are you like specifying
personal trainer, certified PT, ISSA.
Okay.
So I did that. التيم هناك كان رهيب اللي هو extreme development weekly coaches development because عيد شربيني were very strict بالstandards which I always respected from day one لحد آخر يوم قلت لهم الكلام ده قلت لهم انتوا عندكم standards عالية قوي which I respect.
They're incredible coaches.
And it was a lot of learning, shadowing. I didn't even coach really. لحد آخر maybe month.
Okay.
I think I spent 5 months shadowing until لحد ما اللي هو كنت أشد في شعري. And we did have talks. We had a lot of talks where I'd go in and be like, okay, when can I coach?
بالضبط.
And it was always like, take your time, ما تستعجلش, كلام كتير. And I respected it because I don't own the place. فمش بمزاجي أقول إن أنا هكوتش النهاردة يبقى هكوتش. And I would say trust in the process, تمام وبتاع, be patient, okay. Eventually though, it was a few things. I think it was my hunger or my ambition and growing impatient اللي هو I would kind of say it straight up like I already coached. I coached a big session. فأنا فاهم and it's different. I meet and train and being in the fitness industry and taking care of people's bodies and their heart rate وكل الكلام ده, you're controlling people's lives. تمام. I respect it. But eventually I grew very, very like hungry and ambitious and I said time to take a risk and start my boot camp. And التفكير كله كان structure بتاع Elevate is a great structure. They take great care of their athletes, amazing facility, كل حاجة حلوة قوي. But for me, I didn't want to wait another year and 2 and 3 عشان أبني الحتة دي في حياتي. I wanted to coach today and I wanted to coach immediately. And that's what I said. And there was a great understanding. يعني everything was on good terms وبتاع. I just said like I'm gonna go take a new challenge.
Yeah.
Where it was very respectful. كان عيد قال لي في الآخر وهو شربيني قال لي okay, we wish you the best of luck. وأعمل ده, we understand. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. So I was always grateful for it. شكرتهم. I said that means a lot to me to know that I can always come back. بس and then I had to take the risk though عشان يعني that's how I'm wired. يعني ما ينفعش أكمل يوم كمان لو أنا حاسس because you know they say like what if you leave too soon? What if you leave too late?
صح.
يعني whatever, maybe 6 months is quick. It's a quick decision مش هكذب يعني no one goes into 6 months and says like let's go. But I'm like that عشان كنت حاسس اللي هو لا هو حياتي انا حر. افرض انا مش موجود السنه الجايه اصلا, افرض انا مش هنا بعد سنتين, انا عايز اجرب الريسك ده. And I took that risk and there was a little bit of doubt اللي هو I could sense like a little bit of doubt اللي هو can this guy really go out and coach people and start talking الناس هتجيله. I'm not saying from them, I'm just saying
in general,
of course. Yeah, it's normal يعني. بس I went out and started boot camp في صادق في warehouse في Alegria. Ouda's boot camp and I announced it. And I also remember this, like this is life. I also remember announcing it. Pictures, explanations, programs. معايا coach Becky ومعايا coach Netani ومعايا coach Kazam in the UK. And we're doing this thing at Alegria في صادق. And I posted the announcement. I'm waiting for people to sign up. مين هيشترك? How many people can I get? Who's down? I remember like a day passed, no sign-ups. 2 days. البوك كامب هيبدأ كمان أسبوع. And we did it like an 8-week camp, transformation camp. And we said training is going to start in 10 days or 7 days. Day 1, no one signed up. Day 2, no one signed up. Day 3, لسه مخلص أنا تمرين في الجيم عادي. And I'm like getting my bag. لقيت ولد وبنت جم. And they're like, hi, احنا جايين sign up for Ouda's boot camp. I was like, like what? I mean, they're like, yeah. I was shocked. I was like, بجد?
You're like, really?
والله.
Just one part of this?
والله, I was shocked. I was like, no way. Really? They're like, yeah, here's the money. And I was like, smoke away. Wow. And I remember it's Jannah and Harun, my first ever athletes that actually signed up and came
Shout
through.
out to them.
They're twins and they're like 17 or 18 now.
Shout
out to Jannah and Harun.
Shout out to them.
And that made my day. I told my mom and dad, I texted them on the family chat. I was like, I got someone to sign up. They're like, كم حد? I was like, 2. But they signed up, and that was crazy to me because I was like, okay, cool. So people are coming. And then by the time we started, we had like 25, 30 athletes signed up for the 8-week camp. وبيشتروها كpackage يعني. And then by the end of that so we did it the first week, and we also did an opening soft launch day. And that soft launch day, like 60 people came to train. فمنهم هم 25, 30 had signed up to buy the 8-week package. And then within that week, a lot of those people بدأوا يجيبوا صحابهم. Because they were like, the energy is amazing. It's crazy what's going on over there for التمرين وبتاع. And by the end of that week, I think we were like 50 sign-ups. And it was intense. It was the most intense 8 weeks في حياتي.
Really?
لأن I was coaching day and night 8 a.m. session. كان بيجي في دي the more grown ups they have work وبتاع 15 to 20 people come. and then بالليل بقى كان ممكن يبقوا 30.
هبل بقى بالليل أكيد.
كان ممكن يبقوا minimum 20-25 بس some days would be 45 people.
Wow.
And I had an assistant with me and then Coach Becky. So we'd be like 3 coaches. And
45 ده رقم كبير قوي.
Yeah, it was intense. فكنا نخش في الملعب بقى everybody had their weights and we did a circuits system set up تمام. And it was an amazing 8 weeks. يعني كان crazy. It was crazy to witness everything and it was very special. It was good 8 weeks. But then that's what it paid off. عشان كده بقول لك لما مشيت it was a risk, but I think it would have been a bigger risk to stay.
So.
And
you took that bet?
Yeah, I always bet on myself.
Yeah.
I always will. Like no problem. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for like a challenge. I'm here for a bet. I'm here to prove the doubters wrong. And I think that's how I'll continue to live life, you know. فالحمدلله دي كانت بالنسبة لي برضو probably the proudest thing, my accomplishment. ومن ساعتها we did season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just finished 5 today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
جامد موت.
Yeah. إن شاء الله هنعمل season 6 a 4-week camp كده نبدأ in a week or two. We'll take a week break and then نبدأ تاني. But you learn a lot. I won't lie. يعني لو كنت قعدت في elevate شوية كمان, it would have given me even more knowledge and expertise. How do you keep 50 athletes happy?
So.
How do you maintain the level of training? How do you change the programs? ازاي تخلي بالك من كل الناس؟ ازاي تخلي الناس مبسوطة؟ ازاي؟ حاجات كتير قوي. You see it in your job every day, probably when you go coach.
But I feel like you taking that bet is very very similar to the bet that you took في الأول اللي هو you were also self-taught في الأول. وانت بتعمل content. انت اللي تعلم ازاي تedit. انت اللي تعلمت ازاي to maintain الانرجي. انت اللي especially كمان في 75 day challenge. فاللي هو I feel like that's always been a trend in your life. Like a pattern زي ما انت كنت بتقول في الأول 6-6-6.
Yeah. And then when you get doubted, that's one of the biggest drives. يعني
really? I was just about to ask you about that.
It drives me like nothing else.
What's your fuel like?
It's a lot of يعني I love it لما فيروز قالت لا مش هتجيب
بنزين.
I'm like طب
بنزين.
طب استني عليا.
تعالي بقى.
You can't coach. You're not ready to coach yet. All right, let's see. يعني you're not going to create content. You're not going to get subscribers. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. I live for it. يعني by all means, you're not going to jump 18 plates. Okay. Let's see it. No, it's one of the biggest drivers. Like I love it. بموت لما حد يقول اللي هو مش تعرف. On the spot we've done challenges. يعني في الجيم I try to jump on the highest bar, one hand grab and just hold. Or they're like, no, Malak knows this, my friend. She said, لا يا أودا أنت قصير قوي. مش تعرف. I stayed there for 30 minutes trying to get that jump and I was like, film, صوروا يا جماعة دلوقتي. And we did that thing and I got that thing. After like 10 tries, I was like, oh, يا Malak, you asshole. But she's like, مش مصدق نفسي بجد, you're so competitive. But,
and they always manage to turn it around. You're like, oh my God, you're so competitive. God damn. I literally just did the thing you told
said
me
I can't do it.
Exactly.
No, I love it. And I don't know. يعني
do you feel like that's sustainable? Like how ferocious you are about it? Because I think like this amount of energy is amazing. That's my question would be, are you able to sustain this long term? Or do you have another source of fuel? Because I feel like you do. Well, I don't.
No, my source of fuel is حاجة واحدة بس. and you know it very well. أنت كاتبها في الواتساب. Gratitude. يعني it's gratitude. يعني بص ربنا اداك دلوقتي. So ربنا اداك الباور. ربنا اداك صحة.
Yeah.
واداك سرير تنام فيه ومعك أكل. You're nutritious. You're healthy. You're good. Physically and mentally. If you're somewhat good mentally and you have physical power, حرام عليك ما تاخدش ده وتفهم تطلع السما بيه.